Hi, everybody. Danny Shea in his bathroom robe. Oh my gosh. Am I going to start the video off that way? Buckle up. It could be one of those. I just wanted to read on one topic, and that is Denise and I touched on it a little bit. And I just wanted to see, because I cannot believe that the United States Congress is going to let George Santos, and I think that's his name. Let me double check. George Santos, 34. He was elected to represent a district in New York, and he lied during his campaign. He said he worked for Citigroup and Goldman Sachs, I believe. He didn't, according to the reports. He said that, what else did he say? He said that he was a good businessman, that he had 17 properties. He doesn't have any. He said his grandparents, I think it was his grandparents. I'm not going to go back to double check because this is just entertainment only. His grandparents survived the Holocaust and were Jewish. They're not. And so then he clarifies his statement by saying, no, I said that I was Jew-ish. How stupid. I'm like, really? Now, the Republicans have said, especially Mitch, that I remember, that we have a candidate quality issue. Now, I think there are some congressional Republicans that have said the same thing. I think maybe they're on their way out. And it's not just a Republican issue. It's a both sides issue, but it's really being highlighted right now. So I wanted to look into the future a little bit and see if he's going to stick around, because I don't think he is. And Denise and I read on it, and I can't remember what we came up with. I don't think we read on him specifically. We read on the Republican Congress. And I've always gotten that it's still that even though the House is going to retain, the House is going to be retained by the Republicans, they're going to hold the majority, but there's something else that's going to, it's not going to be as toxic. So let me look into the future, and I'm going to ask my friend, the fortune-telling duck, and you may ask, Danny, how can you tell it's a fortune-telling duck? Goofy hat. Oh, sorry. A fortune-telling hat, a fortune-telling crystal ball, and probably the biggest clue of all, a tag around his neck that says fortune-telling duck. George Santos needs one of those so he can put that around his neck. The Scarlet A, liar. All right, so I've been shuffling Deviant Moon cards, and I've been shuffling the One World Tarot deck on this. One World Tarot did not like to shuffle. Deviant Moon's going, yeah, I'm good with this. Is George Santos, are the Republicans going to kick George Santos out of Congress? I don't know if New York can pull him out. I think it's got to be Congress. And he's already said that he's going to go with Kevin McCarthy. So Kevin's like, I'm not kicking him out. All right. Will Congress kick this guy out? And reportedly, he's the first openly gay Republican or something. I don't think that's right. Maybe in that district or something, because it's probably lied about that. All right, what is going on? Let's take a look at this. We're going to also do it with One World. So I hope you guys are having a great holiday. We are on COVID watch in the house. I'm watching out. My wife she's been in bed for 2 days. It's not like, well, she's been in bed for 2 days. So be careful out there. I don't know if we just let our guard down too much, thinking that we were super people. Giving her lots of veggie soup. All right. And she is one of these functional medicine people who just research the heck out of everything. And so she's got all her stuff that she takes. She feeds me things too. And I go, is this rat poison? Because I just take it. So far, I got to be careful what I say to her because, should ask the fortune telling duck, will my wife ever poison me? Will my wife ever poison me? The duck said, be careful, be nice, don't treat her badly. I'm going to listen to the duck. Okay, George. The Republicans going to kick him out of Congress. We have the Emperor card right up. Okay, this is kind of interesting. So as I look at this card, is he the emperor? Well, maybe of his own little like twisted reality he is. But I don't think that's true. I think this is the Speaker of the House, whoever that is. And he's got his foot on, it looks like a little demon. And if it's the devil, then it's an addiction thing, which is the addiction to power. So this emperor has got his foot, I think, on little George Santos. Santos? I think so. Yeah, and I did call him little George. So. Put these over there. Did I tell you this is for entertainment only? It's being challenged by, he's got some legal issues coming up. The King of Swords. The King of Swords. And this little creepy guy down here, he looks like he has the Silence of the Lambs mask on. So it's kind of like a little muzzle where he can't do any damage. And it's got the world card here. And so I'm thinking the world card, what does that have to do with the world? What it has to do with, one of the things I forgot to tell you about is he has been charged reportedly in Brazil of taking somebody's, hang on, I'm going to get this information right for you. He has an outstanding criminal charge in Brazil where there's evidence he stole an elderly man's checks. Now, he denies this, and it's for entertainment only. He denies this, but then he gave like $700,000 to his campaign. Where'd he get this money from? So is this the world issue that they're talking about? This Brazilian connection, that this King of Swords and this isn't the King of Wands. This is the Sword of Truth coming out, the King of Truth. Ooh, Georgie, you in big trouble. Let's see what he's marinating in. He's marinating in the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a slow moving knight. And it's kind of weird, this steampunk kind of vehicle that he's driving, that he's sitting in. I don't know. It's whatever this energy is, it's going to be slow. They're not going to remove him right away. Let's just move into the past. Ace of Cups, new emotional start, which is interesting because is this the win that he just made? You know, goes, whew, I made it, because he's run before and he's lost. And so now he's running again and he won. He goes, yay. Oh, that's so good. And look, I get to be part of the Emperor crowd, except he's being stepped on by the Emperor and he's not looking at the King of Swords. And at the top of the reading, that overshadows everything. Ooh. So see that King of Swords there? And see that point? Yikes. He's about to fall out that window on all those little points. There's just not one thing that's coming after him. There's a bunch of things. Obviously, the Jewish comment. You know, people think that they can get away with these cute little sayings. And you know, it goes back to the political correctness. Everybody was being a little too politically correct. And Howard Stern kind of blew that up, and people go, no, I just want to watch Howard Stern to see what he's going to say next. And then with Trump, he's like name calling everybody, and it's like, oh, it's kind of cute, and then it goes, ooh, it's kind of gross. And then you've got these like wannabes, and it doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work anymore. People are going to be falling on their own swords, falling out of the window. So he's got big troubles. He's going to fall on his swords. He's going to fall on these swords of truth. And in the potential near future, boom, Ace of Swords. This is the ace of the sword of truth. It is coming at him. This Ace of Swords is also King energy, which is this King of Swords. Okay, let's keep going. And we have internally, we have, he is worried. He's got the Nine of Swords. He is really, really worried. He's so worried his kitty is running away. His kitty looks like a vampire kitty. And he's got something on his shoulders that is like giving him bad advice. His own demons are giving him really bad advice. And in external influences, he's gonna be heartbroken. You know how he had this new emotional start in the past? Oh, good. I won. Yay, yay, yay. Ow. It's going to hurt. Okay. Hopes and fears. Can't make this up. Justice. And final outcome. This is, what is this? Oh, the Four of Wands. This is kind of a celebration in a way. It's kind of a rotten pumpkin up there, isn't it? For those of you who watch my channel, you know what I think of pumpkins, but yeah. So it's, and in this celebration, the other side of that card that I always mention is the false celebration. He's got a partnership. He's working with somebody, but it's, I don't know. I don't know if that's poison ivy that is wrapped around their hand, poison oak, or maybe it's just a berry bush. You know what they say, if it's hairy, it's a berry. Clarifying, he's walking away with it. He's walking away from sorrow. His time is up. Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to drop this down so we can just do a recap of this. If you guys want to stay with the recap and you can see what I got. Because it's pretty good. It's a pretty good spread for this deviant moon. So George Santos, 34, with all his lies, is Congress going to kick him out? He's got Congress stepping on him a little bit. The emperor stepping on him. He's being challenged by the King of Swords, by the legality of what he did and something he did in the world, which is that Brazilian charge against him. That may come back and haunt him. It's going to take a while. It's slow moving night, and it's a goofy ride. So he's going to be spreading more and more goofy stuff and saying things that he probably shouldn't be saying, thinking he's all that. It's just not going to make any sense. In the past, as it relates, is his win into the Senate. Yay, got a new start. This is going to be good. He's all happy. However, at the top of the reading, he's feeling, oh, maybe I'm not so set in my balcony overlooking the world as I've created. He's about ready to fall on his swords, the swords of this king. And there is new charges that are coming against him in the potential near future, new charges. He is scared, worried as hell. The external influences are he's going to, these swords of justice are going to keep coming, and they're going to mess up his Ace of Cups feeling. Hopes and fears. He hopes justice isn't going to get to him. His fear is justice isn't going to get to him, but he's going, I got this. He may have some alliance with some other Republican. I don't know. He's going to have some kind of alliance. However, it's going to be short-lived because he is gone, walking away from sorrow. And this card is really to, maybe he's going to have a come to Jesus moment and find himself, but his time is up. And at the base of the deck, you have giving and receiving. Where's he getting his money from? That's what they're going to be looking at. He's got the Five of Pentacles, loss. And again, when I said that's what they're going to be looking at, you see that little eye there? That's what they're looking at. Where'd you get that money? Ooh. We have the Two of Wands. I think he's going to be digging a hole. He's digging his own hole, and he should be crawling in it. There is garlic here to ward off evil, but he needs more. And his celebration, Three of Cups. In this deck, though, it's a goofy celebration because that big fish is going to eat him up. So he may just be delusional about this win. I don't know. It's not so good. Let's just see what the One World Tarot has to say about George Santos. If it'll even allow me to shuffle. What does the One World Tarot have to say about George Santos in Congress? George Santos in Congress in 2023. 6 cards. And I'm reading these reversed because I am. 3 of Cups reversed. So this was, I don't know if I can pull it out real quick. That was this card, the 3 of Cups with the big teeth and the fish. So his celebration is short-lived. He's got the King of Cups reversed. Normally, this is my Joe Biden card. And if it feels like he is going to be working for the United States government under the Joe Biden administration, which they all are, it's reversed. The Tower reversed. 8 of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Cups up, right side up. And the 9 of Wands defending himself, getting really, really beat up. This Tower moment, I feel, is all the news that came out. And he's now working really hard to try to manage this Tower moment that is kind of blowing up, that has blown up. So it's not in the future. It's like he's got to figure something out because he's all upside down and spinning and falling. He's going to be working on things, but it's not going to be productive and it's not going to work out. I think there is some more information that will be coming out with this Knight of Cups that will try to help him, but he's too beat up. He's defending himself and he's getting really smacked around. He's still standing internally. 2 of Wands. Again, we got that in the other deck too with the World. It's upside down. The Queen of Pentacles, his money is upside down. Hopes and fears, 4 of Wands. We had that in the other deck. That's upside down. His celebration. And the final outcome is his money is upside down. 1 card right side up. That's because most of these, see, no, not all of them. Okay. All right, he's just an upside down mess. We'll just leave it at that. All right, thank you guys for watching. Be safe. Enjoy the last few days of 2022. I'm really excited about 2023. I'm going to be doing some of my I'm going to do a couple of prediction spreads, I think, as we get, since I'm going to have some isolation time, and we'll see where that goes. I normally don't do prediction spreads because nothing is set in stone. We get to change whatever we want. We may have a little roadmap and we may go, ooh, I don't like that. And then we can go about setting the intention to change it, to stay in love and not in fear. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Peace and love.